What's up, everybody? It is Dallas here, Iron Fist. We are back again. Let me get this transition over so I can view chat. So, pop this up here. I got a short little stream here, about an hour long, before we gotta go take care of some errands. So, I am figured I'd hop on and play some more Biomutant because where it's a story-based game. Let me adjust this. Oh. Drop my controller while I'm doing it. My bad. Alright. Go. Where it's a story-based game, I think we're only like 5% complete last time I looked, so like anytime we can get a little bit in on this, then we will. Typically I play it like in the morning of like one of my off days. I didn't do that this set of off days. So we are back at it. So where did we leave off? So we just went and fought and took over that whole town and sieged an entire area. So like we're trying to gain, essentially, it's funny that I'm talking about this like it's a shooter, but gain map control. But we're trying to take over regions for our clan or group or whatever it is that we took over.
Take care in the rain, all right?
So Wong Fu. Okay. What does it do? Is this all you've got to choose from? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. I was like, I doubt it. All those. Not all those, okay. Gun dual wield skill. Equip 2 different one-handed guns to dual wield. Oh, okay, gotcha. Do I have everything in melee? Yeah. Range, maneuvers, super. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got is the rifles and this. I guess yeah, we'll actually go with that one. Okay, so double jump and then shoot if we have a rifle out. Okay. Map. Alright. Area objectives. Is that our main one right there? Yeah, did you capture rival outpost? And what's this? Visit Gizmo? We'll check it out and then we'll go on to the others while we're here. Which way is that? That way? Okay. Can I get out of here through this? I think I have to go back this direction. From the way it looks. And if I'm too loud or the game's too loud or anything like that, like obviously you can adjust your volume on your end, but like if the way it balances seems off, like one's way louder than the other, just let me know. I didn't think so. Just trying to find a faster way out of here without having to go all the way around. Don't know that there is one. Yeah. Alright. I guess we'll go all the way around. Did I? Not that way. In a house.
Thinks the world seems smaller. They saw a terror globus a while back. A round world map. Something like that might do a traveler like you some good. Says it's like a regular map. Says the Terra Globus would be easier to find if you had it, right?
Not sure it's relevant, if I'm being honest.
A world map like the Terra Globus would be so useful. Most never wander out of their region, but you're ready to see the world. Thinks you're...
Gotcha, okay, that's one of those, like, give you a light or dark side quest. Find more people to help kind of things. Thank you. Let's get out of this place so we can actually get going. Gotta find how to get out there.
Nothing beats the darkness.
What's going on with that?
There's news of a Ronin joining the tribe. That must be.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, it's a notice board. Okay. Not a waypoint. Waypoints are these things? Yeah, okay. Alright. We should get daytime. I hate playing nighttime games. I don't know why. I just always have. Even though that's like the perfect environment for it, and like storyline wise wouldn't make any more sense outside of that. It's one of the main reasons like I never like super connected with. I'll let him go now. It's one of the main reasons I never super connected with the Batman games. Like they're fun, but I just don't enjoy nighttime games. What is that? Is that a mount?
That's a Gnote. Easy prey for Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed.
A Cocoa Pip. Okay, plant. Glide under it. Move and shoot while mounted. The mount will stay where you left it if you dismount. Hard mounts appear in each slot of your transport menu if you're top mount. Selecting your transport menu. If you want to call your last use mounts, you can. Okay, nice. Could speed things up quite a bit. That's nice.
It's the CHUGYARD. Good ride long. Tell it, no biting.
Can I ride you through the door or something? Okay. How do I get in here? Just seeing the door. Gotcha, I was on the wrong side.
The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the CHUGYARD back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is the Toxanol Corporation used to... They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, okay. Is that door not open? What's this? Okay. Please break. No? Okay. They open on the other side. Oh, okay. Hello there.
Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets.
Whoa, got stuck. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Bomber Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance.
Oh, no. Back up.
This box once tailed a chugger. Now it's just off track.
I've got to get used to the controls on this game. That's my main issue. Every time I quit playing it, I forget a lot of the combos.
There's a lot on the line here.
Well, I do that. There's so many people here, man.
Nice shot.
See ya. Thank you. Go ahead and reload that. Definitely gonna take some getting used to. Another waypoint.
Let's see.
What do I got going on? Pry open the door. Okay, so that's part of it. Which door do I pry open? This one? There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a bad guy. Nice. Land it.
Sky's getting grayer, lighter every moment. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth.
Oh, okay, so that opened up.
Wow, you
okay.
really took that all the way down to the end.
It gave you the thought that you had some kind of control over what was happening there, but you didn't. In here. I'm not missing anything. It's not up here that I am.
It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past.
Oh, they call elevators up and down. Pretty straightforward. Definitely makes sense. Oh, I thought there was somebody there. Oh, here's somebody.
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. So, like, we talked to Gizmo before, but that was when you were a kid, so it's not.
On my wonder,
you haven't talked to him since you've been an adult, I don't think.
It was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Loopalupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow.
I don't know the purpose in the game, but yeah.
He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume.
See, this one's weird, so it's like, I don't necessarily have to have revenge. Like, I'm not gonna forgive the thing for killing your parent, but the choice I want obviously is gonna be on the light side, more of like, I'm past it now. Like, but.
Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous.
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster.
I don't get that. I'm not
Wonders
that way.
if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Buff. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them.
How is my aura still somewhat dark? Like, that one thing I did was that bad. Literally everything else I've chosen has been positive.
Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Whatever you do it right, or don't do it at all.
That dude. Okay, that allowed us to... We can take them out with us down those stairs. Probably not. I imagine I won't let it Right in here. Oh, okay. Sweet. Get over. Oh.
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
Discovered a hazard zone. These zones are vast areas covered in deadly hazards. Only withstand the hazard for so long before it kills you, so be careful. Hazards in some areas types biocontaminated, cryogenic, incinerated, radioactive, and oxygen deprived. Dead zone. Your gear and the resistance you chose during character creation determine how long you can survive in the hazard zone. How much damage you can take from hazard weapons. With the resistance of 100 to a type of hazard, you resist 100% of the damage from that hazard.
That's the leftover you're looking for.
There we go. I'm a lot better in here. Notice. Found a climbing spot. Use the normal movement controls to move to the next edge. Simple way to stop climbing. Okay. Oh, no, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? What just happened? Why did I fall? What am I supposed to do there? I held it straight. That don't make any sense. I wouldn't even care when I die in this game if it didn't take so long to load again. This is my point, like, seriously.
Watch out for drop-offs. They can surprise you down here. You move with such confidence.
I literally did nothing different that time. Okay, so we found one of the boxes. Okay. Nothing here. Got climb spot I'm missing? Yeah. Miss anything on any of the levels? There's something back here. Couple things. Fez-Dora. Hey. I'll take that. Oh no, it lowers everything else.
Wow, you lucked out there.
General chat? Area completed. Just trying to see if there's any like little hidden areas. I can call him out to me, I think is what I said. Sorry about going back and getting it.
He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply.
I know it wouldn't take me there. We're busted. Sorry, CT. I would jump in and watch, but it's acting weird. He says it's that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. Okay.
He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas.
Okay.
He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the
So I wonder if there's one of those where like I can either go make it the best possible, or I can go ahead and go fight it as is. But if I fight it as is, it's gonna be a lot more difficult to actually kill it.
After the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts.
Okay, okay. I'm probably going to go. Let's push down.
The day almost makes you want to smile.
We're going here to get that back down to 0. Alright, now I'll get 10 mil. I don't know that I can cross that. I need the mech gun for that. Yeah, because I definitely can't go this way to get to it.
The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster.
Can I breathe when I get up there to him? I think it's a waypoint though, at least.
Don't forget the past. Learn from it. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Yeah. Oh. Nice, nice.
In Mo. Diava.
Let's see.
Alright. Okay, so this whole area is the dead zone. Okay. We're getting there. This map is massive though. It'll take a decent while to get through this. Okay. Talk to old homeboy over here. Let's see if we got anything in here. Oh. It might be for us. Definitely ain't for him.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Out there with the monsters, it's kill or be killed. Which will it be for you? You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Gets why you're thinning the herd so hard, but he wishes you'd leave some monsters for everybody else. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights, and they keep putting up new ones. He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter.
Monster hunter.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Thinks you have bigger issues than your so-called haunting skills if you're going to nitpick on his grammar.
That was what?
Moog says you should go hunt.
Man. It's so weird. It's like every time I make decisions to try and be positive, I do one thing that might be presented as a negative, and then it just like heavily outweighs anything else that I do. Does not count. Gotta be bubbling to be able to take it out. Bit odd.
Settle in for the ride. Wait, it's the strip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Boom, boom. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. A hero has to stand on its own. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death.
Yeah, they should have, like, screwed up this whole place with that stuff. This game wouldn't exist. That's literally the cause for the reason things are now. On here. We're heading down. Okay, okay. Well, which weapon we should have equipped, but see. Really open? Okay. Okay. Not gonna have a way for me to climb up, that's fine.
Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there.
Changing. Gotcha. Change. Or don't jump. That's fine. There we go. Anything in here? I hear something. What am I hearing? Who's that? Oh. Yeah. Maybe like
Stuck
on
with
him?
you now.
Here. The other guy. You literally gotta be like touching him. It's not like trying to get him in the net.
You need to line up the switches so they match.
Okay. White there.
You need to line up the switches so they match.
Dang it.
Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match.
Okay. So don't know that the top part's relevant. Maybe we need to just get it to here first. Is it? Okay.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
I'll take it. Didn't really seem like I did that right, but there you go.
It's gun time.
Bang, Bitsky, Drips, Peek. Wait, so it's 375 to 425? What's my current one do? Oh, it does. So my current one... Oh, that's that. Yeah, of course it's worse than that. 78 to 133. Got a lower floor but higher ceiling. Not regular pistol. Gotcha. This boomerang does a lot more damage than I thought it did. Oh, need you, but... Okay. Head it back up. Another weapon. Nice. Not bad, actually. Area completed. Nice, nice. There it is.
See what this thing can do.
We got new ones to do. Oh, and we leveled up, yeah, so. Can I do health again? Done intellect the last 2 times.
You can take all the hits.
First word triangle. Oh, I took the 2-handed. Oh yeah, we'll save for that one. That one's nice. Let's sit there. New consumables, but we don't need any of those right now. Yeah, oh.
Clear the way.
I don't know if we should return to that guy or not after going and capturing those. Let's see if he has anything else to say before we go back to Gizmo.
Careful of rope burns. Those
You
burn.
don't say.
Echine. Ekanisala vai.
Moog asks if you know the first rule of monster haunting. It's to go where the monsters are. To haunt, you must know the grounds of your prey.
Segaya lama yaba.
Few monsters warrant the fear we have for them, and you don't look like someone that's easily scared. You could help him out.
Fiona.
Says as long as there are monsters out there, it's still haunting time.
See? On my side. Go, dark, go.
Only the dark speaks in absolutes. Well, not only.
Oh, get snuffed, light.
Let the light shine!
Light eventually burns out. Just saying.
What did I do there? Yeah, this game is light and dark. The whole thing is a bit busted. We'll see how it ends up, but so far,
So
like,
much better than
aside from that one that I just wasn't thinking, a lot of the stuff that adds darkness, I don't understand why it does. Where's it even at? I'm not worried about that at all. I need to go back and talk to Gizmo. We'll get to that at some point, possibly. Like I said in episode 1, a lot of times with these, like, once I beat the main story, I don't usually stream going and beating side missions. Half the time I don't even do that, because I played these games for their, for their story, not necessarily the experience. So, like, some of them, the experience is great too, but a lot of them, I just play for the story, treating them like movies and stuff like that.
He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job.
Gotcha. God. That's the thing we're fighting.
It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Heard you met the Old One himself. What a character he is. Says you've made a lot of enemies. Might be better to hide during the day. Understands you have things to do. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Cheers that you're on the way to finish the world and yourself off.
Sorry, y'all. I'm taking care of something too.
You should pay the Netra tribe a visit before it's too late. Understands you have things to do. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You need to help Gizmo defeat the Jumbo Puff before it destroys the West Route. They need the Merc Puff at the bottom of the surf forever.
Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a time pressing thing that I had to do real quick.
Says goodbye to you.
That's why I figured, like, we can go fight it right now, or we can upgrade this and
Gizmo
make
wants
it.
to help if he can. Hates that the world twisted you. Says once you still had a chance. The tree remains intact, but you must... Says you should take it easy. Gizmo wants to help.
I don't know.
Has plenty to do.
Okay, so we don't want to defeat the Jumbo Pup just yet. We want to go get, okay. Where's our quest at? 1 of 14. Okay. Alrighty then.
Yeah. The future is in your hands, so take care of it.
Wow, okay, yeah. Let's go upgrade this thing. What's that for? About 5 minutes, okay.
Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world.
These things kind of remind me of the bad guys from Kingdom Hearts. Like those little, like, darkness things.
Put an end.
Everything? Oh, hello.
We're on the ropes. This Mekton is much more graceful than it looks. There's a place and time for everything. But for that city scenario, it's already come and gone.
Oh, hello.
Every day is a new chance to fulfill your destiny. Mount up.
Alright, so pretty much hear more of them somewhere. Probably there. Pretty much now we're just going around and collecting all these. So that is going to be the start. Hopefully not the full. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. But the start of the next episode. That's going to be as far as we take this one here. Again, it's only going to be about an hour stream. We've been live for an hour and 1 minute. So yeah, pretty much that on. Override it. We've got 3 hours and 36 minutes into the game. We're only level 7. If we look, I think it's the map that tells us on the journal. Yeah, so wow. So even this entire hour we just played, the game progress is still 5%. That's what it was before we started. Wonder if I can see like the main quest. Like how far we are in just the main. There we go. There's the main side completed. Okay, so we've completed all of these. Yeah, still only 5%. Now I'm sure that's like Red Dead and stuff like that, where like 100% is all side missions completed as well. So I don't know what percent you really complete this game around. But as of right now, we're only 5%. So you guys get to see that as well before we hopped off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Those of you that did, and we will see you in the next one. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so anytime we go live. And if you're watching this on a replay, appreciate you for tuning in. Same thing. Sub if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.